I officially welcome everyone to the ESG Youth Magic with Colors Art for Voice competition. As we say, together towards tomorrow in 2020. I'm so delighted to have you all here with us. And as you all know, the theme for today is changing landscape. Clearly, the vision behind our today's competition, Magic with Colors Art for Voice, is we allow students to investigate the challenges faced by humanity and propose possible solutions. And we were delighted to see all the entries that we received. And clearly, the vision was literally dripping from all the beautiful art pieces that we saw. So we're really excited. The students and teachers, I know, have waited for really, really long, for so many months to finally come and meet on this day and this competition to happen. And I'm sure the judges and all the guests are also eagerly waiting for the competition to begin. So before I begin, I will just put a few guidelines for all of us here to be mindful of. Uh, this is especially for all the teams that we have. So as you also see on the slide, each team will be given a minute for presentation. And then following to that, you will have a 2 minutes of question and answer round with the judges here. So while you have your 1 minute of presentation, your art piece would be put up on the screen. And then moving forward, you'll have a 2 minute question and round with the judges. I will request the judges to keep up the time limit. And while the students are presenting their concept or the message that they have with their art pieces, we will be moving forward one by one, grade wise. So we'll start with grade 6 first. We have amazing 30 entries today. So we will start with grade number 6 first. And I will just recall the schools again here. So for grade 6, as you see, we have Vellum Girls Schools, Dehradun, Vivek High School, Chandigarh, Mayur School, Noida, Springdale School, Pusa Road, Learning Pathway School, Mohali, Padma Shishadri Bala Bhavan, Sirusari, Chennai, Delhi Public School, Shashant Lok, Brilliant Stars Schools, Tripura, Delhi Public School, Sector 45, Gurgaon, and PUIDS, Dehradun. So these are the 10 entries that we have for grade number 6. I want to thank all the participants for their hard work and literally spilling those colors on the canvas for us. I'm eagerly waiting, and we quickly will begin uh, our presentations here. I will just request my colleague to put up the slide. But before we do that, I'll quickly add on one more guideline. We will have all the entries for grade 6 first, and then a 5 minute break for judges for the deliberation. And then we will move on to grade 7, again with a 5 minute break for judges to deliberate. And then finally to grade 8 with all the presentations. And then we will come to our closing. But please be sure all the school names and participants are shuffled in the list. So you got to be very careful as your names are being called out. My colleague here will be putting the next entry on the chat box so that you're aware. And before we begin now, we have an esteemed panel of judges today with us. As you see on the slide here, very glad to have Ms. Chandrama. She is a curriculum editor with Harappa Learning Private Limited, an online learning initiative. She has the post-graduation degree from Delhi School of Economics and an undergrad degree from Lady Shri Ram College for Women. She has previously worked as an editor with Oxford University Press. Along with being an avid reader, in her spare time, she loves to doodle and make funny comics. Moving on to Ms. Amrita Verma. Ms. Amrita Verma is currently the Associate Vice President of the RMZ Foundation. Her expertise lies in the field of art, and she has been a keen observer and integral part of the growth of the Italian contemporary art scene. She has been the director of a noted international Indian contemporary art advisory that dealt internationally with contemporary Indian art, the founding editor and conceptualizer of India's first e-zine on art and lifestyle. Next, we have Ms. Maya Puri. With her expertise in the field of art for over years, she's always been passionate about art and has worked closely with both senior and young emerging Indian artists. For the last 25 years, she has been an art consultant and curated multiple contemporary Indian art exhibitions, both in India and overseas. We welcome all three of our judges. Thank you so much for giving your time and helping us have this competition a success finally. We've had an amazing 1 week, and finally, we start our Magic with Colors Art for Voice competition together towards tomorrow 2020. So, as I mentioned, we will have grade 6 first. The next entry that we have coming up, and the first one is Welham Girls Schools, Dehradun by Ahana Jindal.
Yes. Good afternoon, everybody. Keep going, beautiful girl. It is just a matter of time before you conquer the world. The idea of my painting was born when I realized that a woman has wings but still needs permission to fly. A woman is the most beautiful creation of God, and her heart is made of gold. She has soft hands to rock the cradle, but strong determination to rule the world. Without her, the world will come to a halt, but she herself is not free. Today, women have proved their worth and credibility in every sphere of society. Therefore, there is great need to empower women so that they become self reliant and capable of taking their own decisions rather than getting influenced and pressurized by social expectations. Through greater awareness, consideration, and understanding, we can bring a shift in the perception of society to give equal space to the girl child. A little change in our attitude is all that is needed to welcome the girl child into our hearts and into this world. Thank you.
Thank you. And now we'll have the 2 minutes of question and answer round with judges.
May I start?
Yes, please.
So I just had one question, Ahana. You could have chosen many, many colors and you could have chosen a whole variety of them, but you chose to restrict yourself in colors to bring out your voice. Now, was there a particular reason to do this? And did you choose particular colors because you wanted to denote something? How did you go about that?
Thank you, ma'am, for your question. And so actually, I feel that if I use little colors, so it will make it more attractive, and it must have become a little messy if I use so many of colors. So it is my personal opinion that I feel like this. So yeah.
Lovely. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Do we have more questions from the judges?
I have one more if no one else has.
Sorry, my mute has gone.
Okay, so the other question which I have is, Anna, you've chosen to use a silhouette rather than actually show a face and the cage, etc. Was this something which came into your head, or was this something you were practicing earlier? Just wanted to have an understanding as to why you particularly chose, a silhouette to talk about things.
Ma'am, actually, it looks nice like this, so it may be like it gives a deeper message like this, and a perception for this what I showed. And the girl I made was of black color because I wanted to show how whatever is happening today in the world, I know some of the cases uh, like people don't treat women and girls equally like boys. So I felt that, and this was my idea.
Thank you so much, Anna. That is lovely.
Thanks, ma'am.
Yeah, it was lovely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ahana.
It's obviously a topic very close to your heart, Ahana.
Yes, ma'am.
Lovely. Mm.
Thank you, ma'am.
Very beautiful.
The time for Q&A is over. Can we move on to the next presentation, or is there anything specific that judges would like to ask Ahana?
No, we can move.
Okay, thank you. Next, we have Vivek High School by Amanat Sekhon. The time starts now.
Good evening, teachers. I am Amanat Sekho of class 6 Vivek High School. I am going to talk about my art that I have drawn for this competition. I have drawn this piece of art to portray the problems and difficulties that are faced by mankind. To me, the real disadvantage we face is money. You must be thinking, how can money be a problem to us? It helps us in many ways, but it also causes many griefs to our society. Money causes greed. Greed makes us lie and cheat others. Greed leads to arrogance. Arrogance makes us feel we are superior towards others and makes us tease other people. Arrogance then finally leads to sorrow. I am trying to warn the citizens of our beloved country by in the way we treat currency. I have chosen this color scheme as I thought that one side should be a little bit duller than the other, as it should show that life is always dark with greed, sorrow, and arrogance. The other side is brighter as it shows the solutions to these problems. I hope the people will learn from my painting and will better themselves from the future. And always remember, money can buy things to make you happy, but it can never buy happiness. Thank you.
Thank you, Amanat. We'll start with the Q&A.
Anyone else wants to take on?
Okay, so can I ask a question? Sorry. Hi, this is a really beautiful piece of artwork. I hope you can hear me.
Thank you.
So how were you inspired to, like, this is the comic strip kind of a look that you've done over here. So what was your inspiration of putting this entire piece together in this way?
Actually, my father, he was the one who inspired me, and many of the other people that I have seen in the ongoing life I've seen, they all stop everything just to get this materialistic object that makes them so happy for just a moment. Ma'am, I never really got the point of this money, because it's just a piece of paper that lets you buy things.
Sure. Wonderful. Interesting. Very interesting.
So,
Thank you.
Amanat, I want to add to that. We still haven't understood why this piece of paper is so important, because I think nature and even these times are showing us that actually it's people and the energy which you show across and the spirit that you have that will take us through. So this is a lovely piece you've made, and I love the way you've...
I wanted to just say, I wanted to spread the message that why sacrifice everything for just a piece of paper while there's other people who can why the other emotions from people, where love and friendship and all the other emotional people, everyone who are dear to you, they are more important.
Lovely. That's a wonderful thought, and that is actually something I think which all of us need to learn, not just you guys. So I think this is a really beautiful piece. I have one question, Amanat. Were you in your illustrations? Were you inspired by any particular cartoons? For example, you find a lot of the Japanese and the Korean ones.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I actually have a habit of this drawing like this.
It's a beautiful style.
I mixed I mixed two type of art styles. Ma'am, I got inspired by some Tinkle comic drawings. Ma'am,
Okay, that's lovely.
the drawing way, and I mixed a little bit of anime also into it.
Oh, lovely. That's beautiful.
And do you do a lot of comic drawing?
Ma'am,
cartoon drawing?
Ma'am, to pass my time, I sometimes draw some comics.
Lovely. You should think about doing your own comic strip. Seriously.
Yeah.
Yes, because it's very expressive.
Yes.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Maybe I'll think about.
Okay. Interpretation.
Judges, can we move on to the next one?
Yes.
Next, we have Mayur School, Noida by Ayana Wali. Hello, Ayana. Your time starts. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, your time starts now.
Good afternoon to one and all. I am Ayana Wali from Mayur School, Noida. Today, I would like to share my painting in front of all. A thought has always perturbed me that while the big cities have hogged attention since the start of the pandemic, the real danger lies in the villages, where the near absence of health facilities could take a bigger toll of lives. So, I decided to highlight an urgent need to spread awareness about the prevention of the atrocious COVID-19 in rural India through my painting. According to me, this task can be accomplished by no other than the panchayat of respective villages. I have learned that the soul of India lives in its villages, and it is essential to safeguard the lives of the villagers. I want to convey a message that village panchayats must ensure that social distancing, regular sanitization, and personal hygiene are followed by the villagers. Because an ounce of prevention is much better than a pound of cure. Thank you.
Time is up. Thank you. We'll move on to the question and answer round.
So, should I ask?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So I wanted to know, this is a particularly interesting work for me personally also, because when you look at it, the villages of India, there is an urban India and there is a rural India. My first question to you was, you chose rural India as your topic. So, as your subject. Why did you particularly choose that? Was that something which came to you naturally? Have you seen something which made you think about it, or was it just by coincidence?
No, ma'am, it was not coincidence. When I saw the laborers who lost their job due to the pandemic and they were going back to their villages and they weren't aware about the pandemic that is going on in the country. And there was no communication services in the villages also. And everyone in the village was mostly in danger. So I thought to aware them, and because they are not safe from the coronavirus and they need to know that what precautions and what prevention should be taken to prevent it. So this was the thought of my painting.
So this actually is something which you're reaching out to them through this poster, this painting, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Judges, anyone has any other questions?
My thing is giving trouble. My thing.
No problem. Okay, so here's another one, which is not exactly on topic, but it's more from the point of view of interest in seeing how you paint. And I was interested in knowing why do you like putting lines to your, when you're painting, you define it with a line. Do you like doing that, or is that something you've been taught?
Ma'am, putting lines in my painting.
No, for example, when you make the shirt, you make the outline of the shirt with a black line, right? So is that something you like doing?
Yes, ma'am. Whenever I make my drawing, I really like outlining it with a sketch pen or marker because I think it gives some boldness and it highlights the thing that I want to show.
Lovely. Thank you so much. That's a lovely piece of work.
Thank you, ma'am.
Very beautifully done.
Thank you. Our time is up for this presentation. We're going to move to another one. The next we have is Springdale School, Pusa Road by Charanpreet Kaur. Charanpreet, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, your time starts now.
Good afternoon, dear teachers. I am Charanpreet Kaur from Springdale School, Pusa Road. The title of my drawing is Before and After Effects During Pandemic, in which I have shown the reasons and effects of pollution on atmosphere, causes of factories, and access of transportation, and holes were occurring in the ozone layer. Birds were not able to breathe. Forests were catching fire due.
I think it's her internet.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Maybe we can just give it another 2 or 3 seconds and she'll
No
come
problem.
back.
We'll wait up. We'll wait up.
Sanitizing and social distancing. But the effects after lockdown, I felt some positiveness in this crucial time, like healing of the ozone layer holes, clear environment, and togetherness of families. Our schools are keeping us engaged through various online classes for our personality development. Thank you.
Thank you, Charanpreet.
Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you. Can I
Chandrima, do you have a question?
begin with
Please
a
go
question?
ahead. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Hi, Charanpreet. This is a wonderful piece of, hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. There's a wonderful piece of artwork, very beautifully put together. I just wanted to know, like this, you've used this tree in the center. So what is the significance of this tree? Like, what is it conveying in your artwork? Can you please tell me?
Ma'am, like the COVID-19, it has like stuck into the ground. It is not like moving at all right now. I wanted to denote that, like, we should take up precautions because we don't have the vaccine up right now. So I wanted to denote that it has stuck into the ground.
Okay, very interesting. Very bright
And-
use of colors also.
Yes, and you're also showing us the positives that come out of all this. And is that what you're feeling?
Yes, ma'am, that's my
Charanpreet?
observation. Ma'am, that's my observation around. And I've seen this happening.
So it's great that you've taken a positive outlook to all this. Have you done a lot of art during your time away?
Yes, ma'am. I made lots of like cartoonic characters. I like anime
Wonderful.
art.
Wonderful.
But thank you, ma'am.
So I have a question. My question actually is, you have tried to show everything you could, and you can see the differences within the left side of your work and the right side of your work. Was it something you thought about right at the beginning, or was it there was so much to say that you had to put it out there, and then you found that, okay, this was a good method of putting it together? I think her internet's giving problems. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah, Charanpreet, should I repeat the question?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So basically, what I'm saying is that, sometimes when you paint one thing and you've already thought about it and then you paint it. And sometimes what happens is there are things which come into you, when you're thinking about something and painting about it, those things come into you. So what was the process for you? Was it something which you had thought about that I'd put all this into, the left side and all that, those subjects onto the right side? Or was it something you did later on?
Ma'am, I have decided one composition, like left
Oh,
side
lovely.
will be the before and the right side will be the after.
Okay. And then you went on with it. Lovely.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Charanpreet. You have a very nice, neat hand, and I think it's beautiful the way you do your shading as well. I think you should, do more of this kind of work, and probably on larger, larger pieces of paper, etc. because you'll find something very interesting coming from there. Do
Sure,
larger
ma'am.
format works for yourself.
Sure,
I know
ma'am.
you're restricted in size because of the competition, but I think you'll do very well in very large sizes.
Sure, ma'am. Ma'am, I
Thank
do
you.
have an art book
Oh, nice. So
filled
you
with
must have
this.
filled it up by now, no? Through this.
Yes, ma'am. I have 3 of them.
Good. I think you
okay.
should just exhaust all of it.
Thank you, Charanpreet. Judges, can we move on, or is there anything specific you'd like to ask Charanpreet?
No, we can move on. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Next we have is Learning Path School Mohali by Divit Garg. Divit, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Time starts now.
Change is the law of nature, but make sure you change for your better. A very good evening. I am Divit of Class 6 from Learning Path School, and I am here to present my poster on changing landscapes. It depicts the difference between the landscapes of present and earlier times. Lofty mountains, greenery, and safe habitat of the animals have been replaced by tall buildings, the network of roads, and unsafe habitat of the animals. I got this idea when I observed how lush green fields were replaced by concrete jungle. So, through this poster, I want to convey that think twice before changing the landscape for your own desires, for fulfilling your own desires. Yes, development is the need of the hour, but there are many other alternative ways. Let's all bring in a change in our ways and not in our landscape. Thank you.
Thank you, Divit. We'll start with the question and answer now.
Divit, have you always felt very strongly about the protection of animals and the endangered species and things?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
So I have a question. Divik, you use, you decided to use color pencils in this one, and you could have used any medium. Was there a particular reason you used color pencils for this? Is that your favorite thing to do?
Yes, ma'am. I have a clear-handed color pencils. If I use any other like crayons or any other medium, my hand gets the colors get out, and that what spoils the painting.
Oh, lovely! You made the mountains very well, Divik. I have to say that.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
And do you deliberately use these colors, Divit?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you like these slightly duller colors? You think you're conveying what you're trying to say better?
Yes, ma'am.
And have you seen a shooter before, Divik? Just asking.
Yes, ma'am.
There's a shooter. Oh, you have? Oh gosh. So you've seen a killing of an animal happen in front of you?
No, ma'am, not just like that roaming.
Okay, but you have. Okay, lovely. But very well depicted.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Do we have more questions, or can we move on?
We can move on. Thank you.
Thank you, Divit. Thank you. The next we have is PSBB Sirusari Chennai by Kirtana. Kirtana, are you ready?
Yes. Hi everyone. I'm Kirtana of PSBB Sirusari. Heroes of Optimism is the title for my painting because I believe in the saying, every cloud has a silver lining. When the theme changing landscapes was given to me, I thought of the gloomy situation we all are globally. We disregarded nature and so we are suffering. 2020 is coming to an end and the new year will herald the hues of optimism as the little girl you see comes out to embrace the positive energy. Thank you.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Also another lover of cartoons.
So it's, can I?
But they depict, do you find that your cartoons are a great way to express yourself, Kirtana?
I love cartoons because
I like some cartoons which they with very clear line cartoons, not very. I like cartoons which have like Disney type cartoons. Disney cartoons.
Okay. And you find it's a great way of expressing. You find it a way to express yourself better.
Ma'am, can you come again?
Sorry, you find cartoons a great way to express yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this little girl... little girl in the middle... Sorry. Is this little girl in the middle you, Kirtana? Or like, is it depicted on some another character that you thought of?
No, ma'am, it's not. She just formed in my head. I love drawing cartoon girls. I like to style their clothes, their hair.
Okay, awesome. Very cute. Very beautiful.
Kirtana, it actually seems like you're just starting your own, illustration series and cartoon series.
Yeah.
Because that woman, that girl looks so much and has the spontaneity and the bubbliness which you have. And we can see that in the work itself.
Yeah.
It's lovely. And so, Kirtana, I have one question to ask you. You've used contrast in your work. And in the happiness part, you've used color, and the unhappiness part, you've used black and white. Was that intentional, or was that just so that there could be a separation?
When I was doing the painting, I really didn't have something really planned. Then when I started doing the painting, I got an idea, and more ideas filled in my head. And so it just happened like this. And I think it's a very good idea because black and white doesn't have any more color, and it's very sad. It's always shows sad things. It doesn't have any much expressions, and doesn't show anything. But colors show everything. Like red is anger, blue is sad or fear.
Yeah.
Like that.
The time is up for Kirtana. Judges, can we move on to the next one?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. Next we have is Delhi Public School, Sushantlo, by Pavni Dua.
Why on the Indigo website?
Pavni, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Your time starts now.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Pavni Dua from Delhi Public School, Sushantlo, Gurugram, studying in 6th grade. Changing landscapes. Yes, we have all been witness to how the landscapes has changed in the last 8 months as humans were stopped in their act of destroying nature. Nature rebooted itself and bred anew to renew our outlook and live cleaner, healthier and more mindful lives. May the green shoots of good sense prevail. We were vacant, powerless. This was how the idea and concept came to my mind, and this is what the message I want to give. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We can start with the question and answers.
Okay, so Pavni, my question to you is, whose hands are there at the bottom and whose hands are there on the top in your work?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, actually the hands that I have shown are very dull and brown, and they depict that how the nature was so dull, and we used to make it so the humans used to destroy it by by putting garbage in rivers and places. And the hands in the top, the green ones, shows that how it has now changed in this pandemic, and they are showing the greenness.
Oh, lovely. And have you been, Pavni, have you been, doing art like this for a long, long time?
Yes, ma'am.
So you use these kind of colors and you do your line and form you use like this?
Yes, ma'am. I have made this with pencil colors. I am very comfortable with them.
Oh, lovely.
Is it only pencil you used here?
Yes, ma'am. These are pencil colors.
Okay. You've used it very well.
Yes.
Yeah, very lovely.
Did the concept come to you on your own, or did you see something in real life, or was it what influenced you to make it, Pavani?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, ma'am, I was seeing in the news that how in this pandemic the rivers have become more cleaner and the pollution is also getting a bit cleaner. So, ma'am, I thought that I should depict this in my art.
Oh, nice. Did your art teacher help you with understanding different things for this work?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Pavni. The time is up. The next presentation that we will have is Brilliant Stars School, Tripura, by Sukalpan Chaudhary. Sukalpan, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, your time starts now.
Good evening, everyone. I am Sukalpan Chaudhary, studying in class 6 at Brilliant Stars School, Tripura. My topic is changing landscape. I shown this topic in my poster through COVID-19 pandemic situation. Our surrounding has changed, like schools are closed, playgrounds are empty, and only one good thing happened, that pollution is reduced and our lifestyle also changed, like washing hands, use of sanitizer, mask, social distancing, staying home, virtual classes at home, virtual classes at schools and colleges. In this way, I tried to show the concept of changing landscape. The message I want to convey that if any situation come in our life, you have to face it and overcome it. Thank you.
Thank you. We move to the question and answer round.
Okay. So may I ask? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
My question actually is to you is basically, you have shown different times of the day. There's a lot of action in your work. And what is also happening is there is this person who's in the center of the work. And, with everything which is there, was it, for you, you had a lot to say and then you decided to make this work? Or was it something which, you had already thought about that I'll compartmentalize the entire painting in this way, or it just came as it went?
No. When I see the condition of COVID-19 pandemic, then I thought this concept to do.
Okay. So you knew that you wanted to put all the different things you wanted to say about the pandemic in it earlier itself. Okay, great, lovely.
Yes.
What is your favorite medium to work with? What do you like to paint with, or do you like crayons more? You like watercolor more? What do you like most?
Ma'am, I like watercolors and brush pens.
Oh, nice. Yeah, lovely. There's a lot to see in your work.
Yeah, there's a lot happening, which is very beautifully
I
done.
know. And I love the way the colors are moving from one part of the paper to the other.
Quite seamless.
Yeah. So you're a very thoughtful child, huh? Lovely concept.
Thank you, Kalpan. Judges, can we move on to the next one?
Yes, please.
Next we have is Delhi Public School, Sector 45, Gurgaon, by Vanij Garg. Vanij, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, your time starts now.
Good afternoon. I'm Vanij Garg from Delhi Public School, Gurgaon. My painting titled Earth Manthan is inspired by the story of Samudra Manthan from Indian mythology, which my grandfather had once narrated to me. Just as during Samudra Manthan, the Asuras and the Devas chose the ocean to obtain the hidden treasures In modern time, this tug of war is between man's need for urbanization against his responsibility towards preservation of nature. The earth's beauty lies in its blue and green patches. The absence of the blue sky and the whittling green in my painting suggests that the earth is losing its identity. My painting conveys the message that the game of versus consumerism versus minimalism, modernization versus conservation has to be eliminated, as we have enough proof that we can't do without any of them. How we integrate them all is going to be the narrative of the future. Thank you.
We'll move to the question and answer.
Beautifully said. And my question actually is that I like the fact that you used a story and you brought it into, you use mythology and brought it into real life. And that's something most of the biggest artists I've known have had to struggle with. And you've done it so simply. Thank you so much, first of all, for that. Secondly, I wanted to ask you one thing. I know you guys are very familiar with technology, and I can see the Facebook sign. I can see a lot of gadgets. This is something which is natural to you. So when you look at that, and then you look at, trees cut in the background, is it something like, is nature, I know nature is important, but do you find the importance of technology in your life, and does that make you feel like a conflict?
Technology signs that I have put, like Facebook and Twitter, are necessary in our life, as now everything has gone online. But when we use too much Facebook, Twitter and other things, we are stuck to the screen and do not pay our attention towards the nature, which creates a disbalance, and we have to also pay attention towards moderation.
Yeah. So do you do that yourself? Do you go out and play rather than with I know we don't have video games anymore. I don't know what's the next level of game is, but do you go off the screen and out there?
Yes, I have a garden. I go into it. I sometimes take care of the garden, water the plants.
Lovely. How lovely. That's amazing. That's why you're so close to the work you've done right now.
Yes.
And yeah, okay, lovely. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Vanij. We will move on to our next.
Any question?
No, please go ahead. It's a lovely piece of work, please.
Okay. Maya?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, judges. We'll move on to our next presentation. Next we have is PYDS Dehradun by Vedika Senwal. Vedika, are you ready? Vedika, are you ready for your presentation?
Yes, sir. Good evening to all. I am Vedika Senwal of grade 6. My drawing is based on the topic changing landscape and possible outcomes. This idea came in my mind as most of the people are cutting trees for their own benefit, and which is leading to deforestation. It is not only polluting our environment, but due to this, glaciers are melting and our ozone layer is depleting. In my drawing, I have shown if we want to convert our polluted planet to greener one, then each person should plant a single tree and do afforestation. At last, I just want to say that we all should be thankful for our Mother Earth and respect it by doing great things for it. Thank you.
Thank you, Vedika. We'll move to the question and answer.
Hi, can I ask Vedika?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So this is a lovely piece of artwork. So what medium did you use to make this particular one? Is it oil pastels? I think it's that, right?
Ma'am, oil pastels.
Do you love working with oil pastels, or like
Yes,
what kind of mediums do you use? Usually oil pastels.
Ma'am, only oil pastels I like to use, and
Okay.
in it I only use oil pastels.
Okay, wonderful. And on the left hand side, you've used like you've drawn a polar bear, you've drawn this man who's cutting like the logs, etc. So So the division of the artwork into this two sided format, like what inspired you to make it like that? Did you have a particular idea in mind before you went ahead with it, or like the devastation that's happening with nature around us? Like what inspired you to put this in this format together?
Ma'am, in it, I also do not know when it was. So I only just divide the pages one side before and after. So pollination and planting.
Okay. Okay. Wonderful.
Vedika, I wanted to ask one question. It's a little personal. The girl over there planting the tree and the boy over there, are they taken from real life somewhere? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
And you have a brother, or who's that?
My brother.
So you see a lot of hope in the future, don't you? Yes? Okay.
Yes,
thank you so much, Vedika.
Thank you, ma'am.
Judges, do we have any more questions?
No, we're done. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Vedika. Thank you, judges. And with that, 10 presentations for grade 6.
Yes.
Oh, lovely.
Yes.
Let's get started. Fantastic. Over to you, Rahul.
Thank you, judges. Welcome back. And with all the exciting discussion that we just had in our chat box, I believe all the students are ready for the next round now for grade 7. Judges, are we ready to move?
Yes, please.
Great. So the first team that we have for grade 7 is Shivnadar School, Gurgaon, by Arav Kharbanda. Arav, are you ready?
Yes, sir. Shall I start?
Perfect. Your time starts now.
Good evening, everyone. I am Arif Kharbanda from Shivnadar School, Gurgaon of grade 7. Today, I am going to talk about my painting which I named Eliminate Plastic, Save Our Beaches. Beaches are one of the most popular sites which we enjoy visiting for holidays or to spend time with friends and family. During my visit to one such popular beach destination, I saw that the beach had been littered with garbage and looked filthy. This contamination is destroying the beach habitat used by plants and animals. My painting reflected the same emotions and how all of us can do a bit to keep our beaches clean. Keeping beaches clean is important because trash can harm marine life. I hope you will all resonate with my sentiments showcased in the painting, pledged to keep the environment clean. Thank you.
Thank you, Arav. We can start with the question and answer.
Yeah, Arav, this sentiment which you have portrayed in your painting, do you actually follow it through yourself?
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, I spread awareness. Ma'am, once I remember that one of my friend, it was maybe last summer. So, he had bought an ice cream. So, there was dustbin right next to him, but still he threw the wrapper on the ground. So, I asked him and gave him awareness that what all problems this causes and how all of us can do this. And even I follow this on my own. I separate, society tells everyone to segregate plastic and paper and the rest are garbage different. So the plastic is recycled. So, ma'am, I think it's a very good initiative done by the society, and I also follow this rule, not throwing garbage on the roads and all.
And I noticed you've used a canvas piece to convey what you're saying. You prefer to paint on canvas than paper?
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, paper, I can use those ivory sheets which come on canvas because canvas gives a nice texture to the painting. So that's why I prefer canvas more.
Okay.
I have a question. My question is, you have a very interesting way of depicting the ocean. Was that something you picked up as a child, or is that something from your own imagination, the way you do your strokes?
Ma'am, so when I was small, so I used to do the same method. So even
Actually, this method my mother taught me. So, like, once we had gone on a holiday, so she taught me how to do the stroke. So, I used it in painting, and I thought that it would work. So,
Yeah, it feels like the waves are actually moving. Lovely work there. Thank you.
Thank you, Arav. Judges, can we move on to the next one?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Next we have is Welham Girls School, Dehradun by Ashi. Ashi, are you ready?
Yes, sir. Good
Your time
evening to
starts
one and
now.
all. Good evening to one and all present here. As we all know, global warming has caused an unusually rapid increase in the Earth's average temperature. To achieve our selfish goals, we constantly cut trees to build factories. The amount of traffic and pollution is also becoming a major cause of worry. In my painting, with the hope of reviving the Earth's environment and making it free of pollution once again, I've shown a girl of my age with holding a telescope of hope. The telescope, the telescope shows a heartwarming vision of clear blue skies, green fields, and a mini heaven surrounded with flowers and butterflies. Isn't that beautiful? And today, I want to leave a message behind for all the young children of the world. How about we plant more trees? How about we save the resources by not wasting them? How about we make Earth a better place to live in for us and our upcoming generations by sharing and caring for the less privileged? How about we get the good old times back again? Thank you and have a great day ahead.
Thank you, Ashi. We'll have the question and answer round.
So Ashi, I had a question for you. I think you've depicted your painting very well, but I wanted to just know. You're welcome. I wanted to know that the idea of the telescope. Where did that come from?
Ma'am, like telescope, like I wanted to show a ray of hope. Like, you know, if we are hopeful, like we can make impossible things possible. If we think that this is not possible, if we know that there's a lot of pollution and a lot of traffic and we don't have hope, we lose all hopes. Like if we think that, okay, this is not going to happen. But if one has hope, if we still think, if we put in our efforts and we be hopeful, then we can make impossible things possible. And that's why I used the telescope and like I was hopeful, and that's what I wanted to depict in my painting.
Yeah. And have you been around windmills and solar power panels, and do you find that of interest to you?
Yes,
because I think you've personalized the work very well. Thank you so much.
And when we use fuels and coal, it's like when we use windmills and solar panels, it does the same work which we do using fuels and coal. So how about we use better things to protect our environment? Like our Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he takes such good initiatives. So we should always cooperate with him and do our best.
Thank you. Thank you.
I like the way you've split up your papers well, your painting.
Yeah. The perspective is really well done.
Thank you, Ashi. Judges, can we move on to the next one?
Yes.
Yes, please.
The next we have is MSMSV Jaipur by Aditi. Aditi, are you ready?
Yes. May I start?
Time starts now.
Good afternoon. I was taught from my early play school times that we should pray God in all tough times and also not forget to thank God for being troubleshooter. In this COVID-19, I realized that all the doctors were no less than God to people with symptoms. And like God, all doctors gave their best. So I felt like making a stand still for my thought through my artwork. I just want to share with all my friends and family the doctors are living God and was sent as a messenger to serve God's creature to heal patients from pain, with doctors and healthcare workers at the front line battling the deadly COVID-19 across the line. Here's a heartwarming gesture to them, and we should thank all doctors and healthcare workers by folded hands and bent on knees for the godly services in this pandemic. Thank you.
Thank you, Aditi. We'll start with the question and answer.
Thank you for the painting, Aditi. Just wanted to know, is there someone you know who's a doctor
Yeah.
who because it seems like you've seen this
Yeah.
firsthand.
Yes, my father's sister is a doctor, so I
Okay,
know.
so you're very impressed by her work, isn't it?
Yes.
Lovely. What a lovely thought.
Yeah.
Do we have more questions for Aditi?
I think we're fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Aditi.
Thank
We'll
you,
move on
Aditi.
to the next one.
Thank you.
Next we have is Mayur School, Noida by Filza Ahmed. Filza, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Filza, your time starts now.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I, Filza Ahmed, is going to share my painting with you all. I was heartbroken as well as amazed to see how the world is suffering from the wrath of COVID-19, but converging to safeguard humanity with harmony. So I decided to portray through the hues of my paintings as I realized how doctors, scientists, and other people are working day and night to heal our world. It is rightly said, when going gets tough, only tough gets going. Hence, I named my painting as Tough Times Never Last, but Tough People Do. We will surely overcome if we stand together with an impregnable vision. This pandemic has put the whole world to a screeching halt, but however, has taught us to invigorate compassion. Thank you.
Thank you, Filza. We'll have the question and answer now.
Filza, lovely. I think your hand is very steady, and it's lovely to see so much happening in your work.
Thank you so much,
Especially the way
ma'am.
you, especially the way you've depicted the virus. I mean, I wanted to just know one thing. This kind of style of painting, you know, where you've shaded and you use different tones within the paint itself. Is this something which is your favorite way of working, or is this something you learned, or is this something which came to you on your own?
Ma'am, I learned it a really long time ago, but now that when I do it without those shading and highlights, it just doesn't satisfy me. That's why now I like to do it like this only, like with highlights
Lovely.
and shading from
Have
color
you
pencil.
have you taken art classes or are you self-taught?
Ma'am, for a really long time, I have been self-taught, but then I started taking classes to learn techniques and styles in a really great and detailed way.
Okay.
Okay. And the expressions of the eyes of the virus, was that something you saw on your own? Was this something you had thought of before and then you painted it, or did you just go on its own?
Ma'am, I just go on with it. I just did like it only.
Okay.
And did the painting keep evolving as you went along, or was it preconceived?
Sorry, ma'am, I didn't really understand the question.
I said, as you keep painting, did it keep evolving your painting, or was it all preconceived? Did you think about it before you painted the subject?
Ma'am, it's like my style of painting is like taking ideas from different places and thoughts. So it wasn't pre-planned.
Okay.
Just one more question. You've used religion within your painting. Why so?
Ma'am, it's like when there was COVID was not there, people used to go to mosques, temples, and church and their holy places. But now that the COVID has arrived on Earth, everything is just closed.
Okay, so you miss the fun and the activities and the festivals which happen around all these various things which we do, right?
Thank you, Filza. Judges, can we move on to the next one?
Yes, please.
Next we have is Southeast Educational Trust by Karan Sa. Karan, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, your time starts now.
Okay. Good evening to all. I'm Karan of class 7th A1 from C School, Bangalore. I'm here to speak on my topic COVID-19, frontline workers and we the people during Corona. I came up with the concept of the topic painting by observing that all the doctors and the frontline warriors work so hard to protect our country. But we the people, we are completely dependent on the doctors and the frontline warriors. I think that we should not be completely dependent on the doctors and the frontline warriors, but we should support them by wearing masks, maintaining social distancing, washing our hands, sanitization, etc., and keeping ourselves safe. But I do not see many members following these things. So I request everyone to follow these things and support our frontline warriors and the doctors. So the message I want to leave is we should support our frontline warriors and the doctors by doing all these things. Thank you.
Okay, can I ask a question, please?
Yes.
Hi, Karan. So it's a very wonderful piece of work that you've put together. I just wanted to know this particular depiction of the policeman, I think, around the doctor figure. Why is the person so angry or it looks violent? So is it something like, what are you trying to convey through the people around this particular doctor who's, say, saving the world right now from a disease such as the corona?
So I think everyone are dependent on the frontline warriors. I do not see many members following all the things which we should do during this pandemic. I think no one, many members does not do this and they are dependent on them. The frontline warriors work so hard, but we, the people, we should also support them by doing these things.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
The other thing I actually wanted to know was the fact that, you have that, taking the question further, you have that policeman with the lathi charge thing. How did that come in? Did you see something like that happen?
No, ma'am, that's for corona, ma'am. I draw the COVID-19 picture over there, ma'am. That's for that, ma'am, that they are putting that away from our country, ma'am.
Nice. Okay. Nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Karan. Judges, can we move on to the next one?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Next we have is Maharaja Savai Bhavani Singh School, Jaipur, by Saisha Shah. Saisha, are you ready?
Yes, sir. Good evening
Your
to
time
all.
starts now.
Good evening to all. I'm Saisha of class 7th from Maharaja Savai Bhavani Singh School. The title of my painting is Rainbow of Hope, which I feel is apt to the given topic, changing landscape. I wish to illustrate the idea of positivity and learnings out of anything that life throws at us. My painting has grey as well as happier, brighter movements and depicts how a sad moment transits and fades away over a period of time. My painting has two parts. One is colored in black, showcasing the spells of dejection and fear. And the second part exhibits a girl holding a sunflower against a backdrop of a rainbow. I chose a sunflower and not any other flower because they chase light. And if the sun gets enveloped by the clouds, these flowers turn towards each other to share their energy. On the same note, I want to pass on this message to everybody that we should keep supporting and empowering each other, just like these flowers and the bright rainbow brightening lives, especially in the present times. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll start with the question and answer. Judges, can we start with the question and answer?
Hi. Yeah. Can I go ahead and ask? So
Yes.
this is a very, the composition is really well done. So what inspired you to, like, sort of, it gives a really cool effect of, this girl ripping out of the of the frame itself, and also why is she holding this particular sunflower and her face is not visible. So what basically inspired you to put this together in this particular format, which is really like, coolly done. So I'd like to know what gave you these ideas and how you came about them.
Yes, I thought about something that would pop out from the center, and it will depict. So this type of means art. I thought my means that it will pop out of the center, and some hope will come in this.
Okay, very nice, very beautifully done.
Another thing I wanted to ask was what is symbolic about the sunflower to you personally? Have you seen sunflowers? Do you like sunflowers?
Yes, ma'am. Like I've just told you that sunflowers, when the sun gets enveloped by the clouds, they turn towards each other to share their energy. And like this, we also have to share our energy and help each other, just like these flowers. And another thing, the yellow color signifies peace, peace and healthy, and these.
Yeah, I actually wanted to know, have you ever been to sunflower fields?
Ma'am, once I've been.
Okay, lovely. Okay. Thank you so much. This was really nice. I think the way the concept was put together was beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you, Saisha. Judges, can we move on to the next one?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Next we have is Vivek High School, Chandigarh by Samarthya. Samarthya, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, time starts now.
Good evening, everyone. I am Samarthya Bindlish of Class 7B, Vivek High School, Chandigarh. In this poster made by me, on the left-hand side, I have shown the world as I believe is prevailing right now. We are existing in the midst of disasters. We are surrounded by wars, natural calamities, pollution, death, and destruction everywhere, especially now with the ongoing pandemic. It seems not only flora and fauna, but even human race is on the road to extinction. On the right side, I have shown that this can only be prevented if we join hands all across the world to make a combined sincere effort and not fight with each other. It's also high time that we start using science and technology for betterment of humans and nature alike. We need to switch to renewable resources to reduce, reuse, and recycle. If we take care of nature, nature will take care of us. Thank you.
Samarthya, which is the comic characters that you are inspired by?
Actually, it's like I just started drawing the characters and they just came to me. I didn't get inspired by any comic characters.
Okay.
So you draw your eyes very well. There's so much expression in them. Is this something you learned from very early? Is this something which you really like? Because I can see that the way you make faces, there is a lot of life in them.
Yeah, I like to express my art in the faces, as like when you see the faces of the characters, you come to know what does the painting express, like what.
Amazing. Okay. And also, I don't know, but I feel like you're probably very fascinated by the action animation films somewhere, like Captain Marvel, etc., because I can see a lot of action in your work. Is that true, or is that a coincidence?
Yes, Mom, I actually like action.
I know, what a lovely adventure, no?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Samarthya. Judges, can we move on to the next one?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Next we have is Darbari Lal DAV Model School, Pitampura by Sanchi Bansal. Sanchi, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, your time starts now.
The opposite of poverty is not wealth. The opposite of poverty is justice. With this elegant quote, I, Sanchi Bansal of class 7th, would like to present my postulation through my art form. I have tried my best to depict my feelings and observations of the current world. This lockdown has conveyed the misery and sufferings of the migrant workers who, despite having two homes, one their own, and where they worked, were still homeless. And this has agitated the state and central government from head to toe. So many workers walked thousands of miles to reach their native places. I have depicted through these deep wounds the indirect impact of COVID-19 in their lives without food, home, and jobs. But every wound can be healed when medicated on time, right? So it's time to pull our brothers and sisters out from this trauma by providing them with essential services, being responsible citizens, because they are the only one who lay the foundation of a nation. Thank you.
Thank you, Sachi. We'll now have the question and answer. Sachi, can I request you to put your video on, if that's possible?
Sorry, sir. Actually, it is net issue. I'm not able to.
Okay, then it's completely okay.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
Yeah.
That's all right, Sanchi.
Yeah.
So, Sanchi, the first question I have for you is, this thing about slitting the feet and having different kinds of depictions within it. How did that come about?
Ma'am, like the news, and I have heard many things like so many workers, like they are walking thousands of miles. Mothers are taking their their babies on like carts and all. So it was like very touching to me. So I thought that my observations and my feelings can be put on the paper using colors and. So
you
all
could have
the scenario inspired me.
Okay. So you could have used the whole, the whole body of a laborer. You chose to particularly look at the feet. Was there something in that kind of made you think that way?
Ma'am, my main focus of this drawing are the legs. The wounds that are shown on the legs because they have walked so much, and like these bandages can, if we put bandages on their feet, they don't have to they will not feel pain, and these bandages are of food, home, and of jobs. So I just wanted to show how they struggle. They have so much pain in their legs and all.
Lovely.
That's very beautiful.
Yeah.
Extremely beautiful. And the other part was the treatment of color. You use watercolor very well, Sanchi, right? You use watercolor very well. I wanted to know, is this your favorite medium to work with, or do you prefer other things like crayons, etc.?
Ma'am, actually, I love all mediums and I can do all the mediums. I just select the medium according to the drawing, that what will suit the best, I'll do it.
Beautiful. Thank you, Sachi. That's lovely.
Thank you,
and
Sachi.
This drawing also.
Please go on.
Yes,
this
Sachi,
drawing has two mediums, like the legs shading is done by soft pastels and watercolors are the background.
Lovely. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Sachi. We'll move on to our next presentation. Next we have is Vidya Gyan School Bulandshahr by Shivangi Shukla. Shivangi, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Time starts now.
Good evening, esteemed judges, people from TGULF, and all the participants. I'm Shivangi from Vidya Gyan School, a leadership academy which nurtures meritorious but underprivileged children from rural Uttar Pradesh. As you can see in my painting, there is a potter holding a child's hand, teaching how to mold the clay. The motivation behind this painting came from what I have seen in my village and cities where not everybody gets a chance to go to school and have an access to quality education. I was one of these. Had I not got a chance to study in Vidyagan, I would have reminded to be the one. Here in this painting, a teacher is teaching a child the two different colors of the skin depict the idea that doesn't matter to the teacher what caste, color, or creed of the child is. Also, everyone has the right quality education, and there cannot be a better tool than education to make this world a better place. Thank you.
That's really a beautiful sentiment.
Yes.
Yeah, very beautifully portrayed.
Can we see the participant?
Ma'am, my camera is on.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I can't see you.
We can't, yeah. Even I can't see you.
And I like the folk art, the tribal folk art in the background. What inspired that?
Sorry, ma'am.
Are you there? Yeah, Shivangi?
Yeah. I can see you now.
Hi. There's a background over there which shows folk art.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you enjoy that? Do you enjoy painting? Where she's gone,
yes, ma'am.
Can you hear Shivangi?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Why did you depict this folk art in the background? Are you exposed to that a lot, or do you enjoy it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Shivangi, I have a question for you. I'm very curious to know that, the motifs in the background, basically, they come from very traditional things. Have you gone to those places? Have you seen those artists at work?
No, ma'am.
Okay, but you've seen them somewhere, probably on the internet or someplace, right? The Wali painting, etc.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And have you ever experienced the potter's wheel yourself?
Sorry, ma'am?
Have you ever experienced the potter's wheel yourself? You know, making
Yes,
these things out of clay?
Yes, ma'am.
You have? That's why you're so close to it, isn't it? Thank you. Thank you, Shivangi.
Thank you, Shivangi.
Thank you.
With this, we come to an end all our presentations for grade 7. We're going to move to our last leg now to grade 8. 11 more presentations to go. And without taking much time, we'll quickly start. I'll just repeat. Each team will have 1 minute for the presentation and then 2 minutes of question and answer round. And then we will move on. Please keep looking at the chat box for the next entry that will be coming up. The first that we have is RPVV Shalimar Bagh by Aditya. Aditya, are you ready?
Hello everyone, my name is Aditya and I study in class 8 in RPVV Shalimar Bagh School. It's a matter of great pride for me that my drawing has been selected for national level. During lockdown, when I gazed at nature, I realized how beautiful it is. Lockdown is a blessing in disguise as the nature rejuvenated itself from the daily rush of peoples and pollution. So when I got the opportunity to express myself through colors, I decided to present a contrast between the nature before lockdown and during lockdown. Here I am shifting from pollution to a clean and green environment. Through my drawing, I want to deliver a message to everyone that development should not be done at the cost of the nature. That's why I am trying to unzip the clean, green, and serene nature in my drawing. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, Aditya. We'll start with the question and answer.
Aditya, you can put your video on now.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So, Aditya, I just wanted to ask you one thing. I find it very interesting that you use the zip. It's an everyday item and you chose to use it in such a beautiful way. Was this something you had thought about, which fascinated you while you were thinking about this work, or did it just come on its own? How did this happen? in your art?
May I speak in Hindi?
हाँ जी, प्लीज आप हिंदी में भी बात कीजिए. I'm very happy with that.
मैम, जैसे कि हम जानते हैं कि लॉकडाउन से पहले दिल्ली में कितना सारा पॉल्यूशन हुआ करता था. जो हमारा एनवायरमेंट है वो बहुत क्लीनली दिखाई देता था. लेकिन जब से लॉकडाउन लगने के बाद हम लोग देखते हैं कि एयर इज क्लीन. तो इसलिए मेरे दिमाग में आइडिया आया कि इस टॉपिक में हम लोग क्या बना सकते हैं. तो मैंने यही चूज किया कि हम लोग पहले का दिखाएं और आगे का दिखाएं. लॉकडाउन की अंदर स्थिति जो भी थी.
हाँ जी. तो फिर आपने जिप क्यों चूज किया? लोग यूजुअली क्या करते हैं कि अगर कुछ कंपार्टमेंटलाइज करना होता है तो उसको बस एक लाइन डाल देते हैं, पर आपने तो मतलब बहुत ही क्रिएटिव यूज किया. ये जो जिप था, ये आपको मतलब जब आप बना रहे थे उससे पहले ही आपको सोच में आया कि बाद में सोच में आया?
सबसे पहले तो जब ये टॉपिक आया था ना, तो मैंने बोले तो गूगल से हेल्प की थी. तो गूगल पे बहुत सारे आइडियाज दिखे मेरे को कि लाइन भी बहुत किया. तो दिमाग में थोड़ा आया कि इससे थोड़ा हम अलग भी कर सकते हैं, इसलिए मैंने करके दिखा दिया.
वेरी गुड. थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक यू आदित्य.
Thank you, Aditya. Judges, do we have more questions or can we move on?
Yeah, we can move on.
We can move on. Thank you.
Thank you. Next we have is Sunbeam Schools Lehetara by Aditya Sinha. Aditya, are you ready?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Time starts now.
Good afternoon and Jai Hind. I am Aditya Sinha of grade 8 of Sunbeam School Lehetara, and I am here to represent my artwork. See, animals are slowly dying off, and if we don't do something, we could lose them forever. Extinction is a well-known thing in our world today. Many animals are endangered, meaning they are close to going extinct. Lots of animals are endangered, and we aren't doing enough to help them stay alive. Because of this, we need to bring awareness to more people about this issue and do more as individuals to help that cause. That is the reason I chose this subject to paint, aware people through my work. One day, maybe your great-great-great-grandkids will wonder what it was like to have polar bears around, or penguins or pandas. With extinction looming large because of all our carelessness, we are not left with many options. We are taking your animals to another planet. Probably that will come as a shocker, and we will start doing our bit. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Thank you, Aditya. We'll start with the question answer.
Yeah, I enjoy the idea how you've converted Noah's Ark into this rocket.
Yes, I think that's a lovely way of thinking.
Yeah, modern technology.
Ma'am, I got this idea from a cartoon.
How nice. But the fact that you used it in such a way.
Ma'am, see, as when I was watching, as I was said to draw my painting, I was watching my favorite cartoon, Doraemon. And ma'am, in that cartoon, ma'am, there was an episode in which a person took animals from one planet to another planet, because on that planet the people over there were treating animals very harshly. That's why I got that idea from that cartoon only.
So I want to know something. You make your clouds in a certain way. This treatment of how you paint your clouds, how did that come? Is this something you learned from your teacher? Is it something you knew from before? Is it something which came into your head? How did this happen?
From my art teacher.
Okay. Did he or she help you with the work?
Yes, ma'am. She told me how to draw. Ma'am, she told me the idea about how to paint, how to draw. She helped me a lot, ma'am.
Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely. This is a beautiful idea, and I think a very kind of hard-hitting work. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jane, ma'am.
Thank you, Aditya. Can we move ahead, judges?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Great. Next we have is Padma Sheshadri Balabhavan, KK Nagar, Chennai, by Alorika Sinha. Alorika, are you ready?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, time starts now.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha and good morning to everyone. I'm Alorika Sinha, studying in standard grade 8 in PSDB SS School, KK Nagar, Chennai. First, I would like to thank Harmony for giving me this opportunity to draw for Magic with Colors. I would also like to thank my school and teachers for guiding me throughout this competition. Our topic, Changing Landscapes, was indeed a thought-provoking topic. Our world has improved so much since the ancient times. Yet, there are some problems that still need our attention. For example, poaching, pollution, child education, deforestation, etc. One topic I'd like to focus on is on self-employment or being vocal for local goods. Encouraging and buying local products does not only improve our country's economy, but also creates a sense of originality and self-reliance on the makers. It is also one of the stepping stones for a country to lead the global trade market. Colors play an important role in the world. They can sway our thinking, cause reactions, or change actions depending on how we use them. So all of us need a splash of colors in our life to make it colorful, beautiful, and bright. Thank you.
Thank you, Alorika. We'll start with the question and answer.
So, Alorika, my question to you is actually, the panda and the dolphin at the base of your work. I find that very interesting that you've got togetherness happening in such an interesting way, because there is the sea and there is the land, and you've got both of them together. Are you particularly fond of animals?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And how do you understand, when we talk about local and local for vocal, I want to know a little bit more on how you think about it.
Ma'am, I'm really fascinated by India's culture and art, ma'am, and I think it needs to be more recognized and more recognized in global markets and all, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. So, do you believe in traditional local art, and do you go see that, and do you have access to it? Yes. Oh, lovely. Huh? Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you, Alorika. Judges, do we have more questions, or can we move ahead?
No, we're fine. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. The next we have is the Shri Ram School, Aravali, Gurgaon, by Anvi Kumar. Anvi, are you ready?
Yes, sir. Namaste. Namaste. The core concept of my doodle is that regardless of all the fear that one has been through in these dark times of despair with COVID-19, I believe the curtain shall rise one day. There will be a ray of hope that will emerge from behind, and the colors will be back into our lives. The black and white part of my painting represents the lack of warmth and the sadness that people are facing during this time, whereas the hand of God is unveiling the other colorful side of my doodle, representing and bringing back a sense of warmth. I've chosen animation as a medium to portray my doodle, as I believe animation has the ability to convey a significant message in a very light way. So the message that I want to leave with all of you is that this virus has provided to us time to enjoy things we like to do, achieve hobbies, and spend more time with our family. So let's enjoy that. For as nature heals and blossoms, we will too. Thank you.
Lovely thought. It's such a positive painting. It's amazing. So my first question is basically, what is your favorite cartoon character?
Mama, I have many different cartoon characters that I enjoy, but I like making my original cartoon characters. So I'm not really particularly influenced by any, but yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I can see Mickey Mouse's hand popping into the painting. So I thought maybe, we are all fascinated by Disney, aren't we? Oh, lovely. And I love your doodles, because these doodles have become, they've become like paintings in themselves, and each little part of your work has its own identity. Lovely stuff. Thank you so much.
I just had another query. This also reminds me a lot of street art that I've seen, especially around Delhi. You've seen a lot of these kind of artwork that's happening. So were you inspired by something like that, or how do you sort of think of the whole idea of putting the entire thing together?
Ma'am, I think it very naturally just comes to my mind. Me being me, I have a very wide open, colorful personality, and it just naturally comes to me, and I just put it on paper, and it looks really nice.
Wonderful.
Lovely.
Very beautifully done. Yeah.
I would like to thank you for providing this opportunity to me. So thank you.
Thank you, Anvi. Judges, can we move on to the next one?
Yeah.
Next, we have Maharaja Savai Bhavani Singh School, Jaipur, by Bhavya Arora. Bhavya, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, your time starts now.
Namaskar to all the eminent judges present here. I, Bhavya Arora from grade 8 of Maharaja Savai Bhavani Singh School, has been driven by the need for compassion and love for all living creatures around to come up with this painting. The main concept behind my painting is to ask for forgiveness from Mother Earth. Mother Earth has always blessed us with her bounties, and we human beings have been ruthlessly exploiting them for our own good. This is truly selfish of us. Deforestation, incessant pollution, wasteful use of resources are some of the human activities that have deeply disturbed our Mother Earth. Undoubtedly, Mother Earth has hit back with vengeance. The COVID-19 pandemic has confined us all to the four walls of our rooms, leading to the very essence of our freedom shrunk in utter darkness. I have depicted this through the distressed male sitting inside the sanitizer bottle. The constant use of face masks worn by the girl signifies the importance of hygiene, which we had almost forgotten. The free animals and chirping birds are away from the wrath of nature, which connotes that nature cares for those who care for her. So my message is crystal clear. We must value our Mother Earth, and only then we can expect her blessings. Thank you.
Thank you, Bhavya. We'll start with the question and answer.
Hi, Bhavya. That's really an interesting piece of artwork. I had one
Thank
question,
you.
like the person who is sitting inside that, I think, sanitizer bottle, like how do you come about that particular idea and why have you used it in such a fashion within the artwork?
I have used it because due to COVID-19, all the people are distressed and in depression that they have to stay at home for a long period of time. So I have depicted this, that a man is sitting inside a sanitizer bottle because he is
Okay.
distressed and feels that he has to live in his home for a long period of time.
Okay. Okay. Very nice.
Thank you.
So, Bhavya, one question for you. Your painting is so beautiful because it's almost like nature is all alive around you, and you have the girl in black. Is that something which is self-reflective for you? Is that something you're looking at yourself while working with this thing with the topic?
Yes, I have painted. I have used charcoal pencil to paint this girl because because I believe that when we go out, we have to wear a mask and take a lot of precautions, which we are not used to. So I believe that it is very difficult for some people to go out by wearing mask and taking a lot of precautions. So I have depicted it by using black color.
Okay, that girl is you or is that anyone? It could be anyone.
It could be anyone.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bhavya. We'll move on to our next presentation. Ms. Chandrama, would you have a question to ask or can we move?
No, we can move on.
Okay, thank you. Next we have is Springdale School, Dhola by Kabir Singh. Kabir, are you ready?
Yes, sir. Good evening, jury, and everyone present here. The ongoing pandemic has been no less than a war. Our soldiers, the medical professionals, have been fighting this war at the forefront without proper ammunitions. They have been like those deities who've left the temples dressed up in white and are protecting and saving lives. when everyone was gripped in the darkness of the unknown. The doctors lit up a lamp of hope. They took no breaks, gave up luxuries, missed their families, but didn't give up on the ruthless virus. We were protected because the doctors risked their own lives. With this intent, I paid my tribute to the doctors and medical staff by making this poster and reiterating their message that no one is safe until everyone is safe. So friends, follow all the precautions issued by the doctor and stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you, Kabir. We can start with the question and answer.
So, Kabir, I have two questions. First of all, you've got a very interesting, the work itself is very interesting. And you have a little poster at the back, which is the UN Sustainability Goal number 3, good health and well-being. So, are you conscious of the fact of those UN Sustainability goals? And was that an inspiration for this painting?
Yes, ma'am, because well-being is very important part, because the doctors are risking their own life for the other people, and everyone in the world were hopeless, but these doctors helped and gave hope and ray of hope and gave light in the darkness of the coronavirus pandemic.
Right. I like the style with which you've done the way you've done the lamp, the light of the lamp. Yeah. So how, is that a style you have always used personally since you were a child? Is that something you developed over time?
This is the highlighting I learned from my teacher. This symbolizes the light over darkness of the depressed lives of everybody.
And the background, which has the black, the black background has this lovely imprint on it. Is that also something coming from some sort of a textile or something like that? How did you imagine that?
Ma'am, I like doing white markings on the black paper. So I incorporated that style in this.
Oh, lovely. Very neat. You're very neat, Karan.
Yeah. Even the figures are really neatly drawn.
Beautifully drawn.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kabir. Next we have is Jayashree Periwal High School by Kamya. Kamya, are you ready?
Visible and audible?
Yes, you are. Thank you.
Yeah.
The time starts now.
Good evening, everyone. We have always defined captivity with respect to animals and birds in cages, or women as slaves under patriarchal societal norms. However, when the COVID-19 pandemic struck and when the entire mankind was forced to be confined to their four walls in order to be safe and avoid getting infected with the virus, that's the time I realized how birds, animals, and other forced captives feel when they are caged. This thought gave wings to my imagination, and I pictured our beautiful Mother Earth wrapped in a mask and dependent on drops of sanitizer for survival. Those who have escaped from the clutches of this deadly virus are putting in desperate efforts to save the world from drowning into the ocean of gloom. My message to everyone is that we need to be safe and we need to defeat this virus by following social distancing norms, wearing masks, and using drops of sanitizers. To embrace and hug our loved ones in the future, we must stay away from them today. Thank you.
Thank you, Kamya. We'll start with the question and answer.
I have to say one thing before I ask the question is this particular round with grade 8 has been the toughest ever to even judge. It's very close and it's very difficult for us to even think about it right now. But coming to that, the question from me is basically, the simplicity in which you've depicted this. Is that something which comes natural to you, or do you like very simple ways of expressing in your art?
Basically, I wanted to keep my artwork really simple so that I can give my message to everyone very clearly.
Okay, lovely.
I also had another question. Like, I really like the way you use the virus as like a cuff. I think a cuff link. Yeah, like a handcuff. So, how did you think of like that particular idea? Like, the visualization. How did it come to you? It's very beautifully done. Like,
Thank you, first of all. So I came up with this idea when this point came to my mind that we have been totally confined and captivated by this virus, and so I showed it using a handcuff.
okay, very nice, very thoughtful.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Kamya. Judges, can we move on to the next one?
Yes, please.
Next we have is Aditya Birla World Academy, Mumbai, by Sanvi Mehta. Sanvi, are you ready?
Yes.
Your time starts now.
Good evening. We humans have destroyed nature and have created a self-centric concrete jungle. Urbanization has led to barren land, global warming, pollution, extinction of several species and ecosystems. Renewable and sustainable energy sources like wind power, solar power, hydropower, or simple steps like riding a bicycle wherever possible are the keys for the future and for us to live in harmony with nature. I live in Mumbai, a huge metropolitan city where there's so many skyscrapers and buildings. Sometimes it's not even possible for us to find a spot of clear blue sky, and there's so much of smog that we can't see what it's in front of us. I love going to nearby hill stations and places with greenery all around, with small houses or villas to live in. The thought of those getaway spots soon disappearing made me come up with this artwork. It's time for us to change our landscape and unlock the future, world where we coexist and continue to grow with nature. I would just like to say that every tiny step contributes to a better, greener landscape, and we can achieve so much more if we start now and work together. Thank you.
Thank you, Sanvi. We'll start with the question and answer.
Sadhvi, I love your concept of the lock and key. And to me, it is, it's a very mature thought process that you actually see it as a going towards a future. The second thing which I find very interesting is the key, you have different motives within that. So the key actually unlocks something. I mean, you've really thought about this work. You can see that. I mean, like the regenerative power, using a cycle, solar panels, using water properly to actually get into nature. I think you must have really thought about this very, very hard to come to something like this.
Yeah.
Are you a very thoughtful person by nature, in the sense of, do you think a lot? Do you philosophize?
I guess so. Maybe.
Lovely work. And we really, I mean, I had a lovely time while I was going through this work earlier as well. But I would not have been able to think about something like this. And I give you full credit for being able to think so beautifully.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sanvi. Judges, can we move ahead?
Yeah.
Next we have is Delhi Public School, Badgaon, Srinagar, by Syed Mannat. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Syed Mannat and I'm from DPS Badgaon. So this painting represents the future state of Earth if we continue to exploit it, harm it at the current pace. Be it industrial wastage or deforestation or excessive use of plastic and oil. If we don't reconsider our choices today, it won't be long enough before we would have defaced our precious Earth. So, as that being said, I still believe that there is hope for us. The little light bulb with the plant in it represents hope. Hope that our little steps can make a big difference tomorrow. Scientists say that we only have 10 more years to reverse everything we have done and revive the Earth. And that's a very less span of time. We all have dreams. I want to be an artist, but how can I be an artist in future if I don't have a future? And that's not something that's completely impossible at this point. So I think we should all come together and fight the Earth, fight the pollution, and make our Earth beautiful again. Thank you.
Thank you, Syed. We'll have the question and answer now.
So I find it very interesting that you have used, most people would not use monotones, but you've used that. You've used different shades of black and gray to come up with an entire painting. It's very difficult to do that, and because everything is relying on your paintbrush and its strokes. But I have to ask you this: is watercolor something you really love to do?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you love watercolor a lot? Is that your favorite medium?
These are not watercolors, ma'am. These are acrylics.
Okay. So, and how do you do that? How did you work on this?
Ma'am, I painted it.
Yeah, I know. What I'm saying is that when you were thinking about it, so when you were painting it, did you think of the everything in your head first and then painted it, or did you go along with it as it went on?
Yes, ma'am, I thought about it. Like you can see the pollution and everything is black and white, but that little light bulb with that is represent hope has added the color to the whole painting. Without it, it will like completely be colorless.
Yes. And you thought about the entire format before starting on painting, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Lovely. Very beautifully done.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Syed.
Your artwork reminds me a lot of like, have you seen a lot of minimalist art, like where you say a lot, through like very, very minimum use of like elements. So have you seen a lot of that kind of art which inspired you to
Not
make
really.
this
It
one, or
depends
like,
on what I make. Like sometimes I make a lot of extra work, but sometimes like if I have to like, if it can be expressed in very small, in minimal style, so I make that. So I decide to do this in minimal style.
Okay, wonderful. Very nice.
Exceptional. Very good.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Syed. We'll move on to the next one. Next we have is Delhi Public School, Jaipur, by Tanmay Bardia. Tanmay, are you ready?
Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tanmay Bardia. I am from Delhi Public School, Jaipur, and I am here to present my thoughts on my drawing. The topic for the competition was changing landscapes, and I, through my art, wanted to tell that global warming is not the only reason for changing landscapes, and urbanization and land grabbing is also a crucial part of it. I decided to depict the critical issue of land grabbing. The hands in the picture depict businessmen and industries trying to acquire land from the villages where people have been living and farming for generations. This results in the displacement of the local people, which is detrimental to their human rights. It also exposes them to hunger, violence, and the threat of a lifetime in poverty. I came up with the drawing when I saw a critical case of land grabbing reported recently on television. This is a problem caused due to no more mutual agreement between the different stakeholders and the fact that everybody wants to make a profit. I propose that this problem of land grabbing can be solved by free, prior, and informed consents of all the communities affected by it. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.
Thank you, Tanmay. We'll start with the question answer now.
A very forceful work, and it's interesting how you use the hands and the land itself. When you see the first part of the picture, especially, you can feel almost like little Lilliputians. All of us are, and there is someone else who's actually controlling our environment. Thank you for putting that to light, first of all. And second thing, I find it very interesting that you are able to think so clearly. Are you always like this, and have you always been something who's when you're painting, do you always look at a topic first and say, okay, I'm going to understand this fully, get to the core of it, and only make that? Is that how you work?
Ma'am, I wanted to do something different from everybody else. I thought that everybody would be drawing on global warming as the topic was changing landscapes. I looked and researched upon changing landscape, and I got to know that land grabbing is also a very big factor of it.
Right.
It results in urbanization of the villages.
Lovely. And the people you made, I think it's very interesting that you made different kinds of people going through different things. And the businessman suit. Was this something which came to you on your own, or was this something which you related to a certain incident?
Ma'am,
in the 6th standard in civics books, ma'am, we were taught about unity in diversity and how India is held upon that factor. So I wanted to depict the same thing and propose the same solution for it: unity in while we are diverse.
Okay, very beautifully done. Thank you so much for sharing this with us.
Any more questions? Ms. Chandrima, would you like to ask any question? Can we move ahead? Thank you. Thank you, Tanmay. Can I again request Beauty Patel from Vidyagyan School if she's there? Okay, so looks like Beauty is facing some issues with her connectivity here. We will move ahead. With this, we come to an end of our grade 8 presentations as well. And I will request the judges again to join us in the breakout room for the judge deliberation.
I have a little question. What do we do with the Vidyagyan School's judgment? Because we haven't heard from the person.
So, Amrita, I'll suggest that you score it without the speech or the Q&A, just based on the painting itself. Maybe if I may request my team to put the painting back on.
Yeah, just that particular work, please.
Yeah, if the painting can come back on, it'll help them score the child's painting.
It's Vidyagyan School, Sitapur.
Yeah, I think the child is facing severe internet issues because, these are first generation learners, Amrita, and they are in the rural areas.
Absolutely. No, not a problem. We'll assess it on the work itself.
Great. Thank you, judges.
Now that we are at the very end, we would very much request both our judges here to please give their thoughts and their feedback. Some things that have struck you and some learning for the students as well. So let's start with Chandrima. Chandrima, please, some feedback, suggestions, thoughts, and some learnings for our young people, and then we'll move to Amrita. Over to you.
Thank you so much. Firstly, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to be a part of this wonderful, wonderful art competition. I think this is honestly my first competition as a judge. I've always been on the other side, participating. So I know like the various nervousness, stress that goes in creating your artwork, because we put so much of ourselves when we are creating, right? Like our ideas, our expressions, and for someone else to judge them and sort of tell us whether they're good enough or not is a very vulnerable act, I feel, at the end of the day. So, I mean, kudos to every participant, who's been a part of this journey. I think all your artwork, honestly, is very, very beautiful. And no matter like who wins at the end of the day, I'm sure like all of you should take pride in the fact that you're creating some very beautiful artwork, and you should keep at it, because the only way to constantly keep better, keep getting better at what you're doing is to keep practicing, keep expressing yourself in multiple, formats, inspiring each other, learning from other artists. And today the world of online, internet is quite easily available to a lot of us. So using that also as a medium to like sort of see what's happening outside in the world, to gain multiple perspectives. So I feel that it's been a really eye-opening journey. Also, like with I think what I feel is as we grow older, we sort of somewhere our imagination, has very many barriers. But what I really opened my eyes, in fact, today is that there was so much curiosity, so much talent in all of you, and to explore the things that you most believe in. I think you should keep doing that, because that's the only way that you can constantly grow and learn. So it's been a really, really wonderful time that I've had with all of you, and all the best to everyone. Please keep doing what you do. It's beautiful. Keep developing your artwork, and one day I'm sure all of you will do very, very well in the world of art. So thank you so much for having me here as well.
Not at all. Thank you, Chandrima. Thank you for taking time out and saying yes and joining us for the competition. And thank you for that fresh opinion that you brought to the competition, that fresh perspective that you have brought. Being on the other side of the table now also gives a different dimension altogether. So
totally.
we appreciate that as well. Amrita, over to you for your expert opinion, feedback, and
Okay, I don't know can say expert opinion because I'm still on the journey, and I'm telling you one thing about art. It's not the end. And I mean, I have mentored international artists. I have worked with artists of big repute. At the core of it, it is a very simple thought. The fact that you're ready to go on a journey, which is, it's like an adventure. It'll never be something which has been done before. So if you are in creativity, you have to believe in yourself and you have to believe in your ideas. And we can see that today so beautifully. I mean, I have so much hope for the future because of what I saw today. And the fact that you guys are exploring things, the most important thing is to explore. And you people have got that. And the fact that you can do it so young and take in such technicalities and be able, I mean, we couldn't do half of what you have been doing from what we saw. So I think there's a lot to learn from you also. And learning never happens always from, older to younger. Sometimes the older also, they learn from the young. And we are very happy to have been a part of this group. I think it's been great conversations also through art. You've opened the eyes up to certain issues which I think a lot of adults are blindsided to. And hopefully through your art, you will force that comment and people will take in what you're thinking about. But in all of this, you have to remember that there is no first, second, third in art ever. It is only your work, your individuality, and how much you vibe with the environment you're in and put that experience into life. So just continue this journey and enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, you're not going to get there. But if you enjoy it and you work at it, you're definitely getting there. And I'll see you at the end of the line. Dino, I would like to add one more thing because I work within it so actively. If there is any child, anyone who needs help, who needs advice, I'm happy to help in any way.
Oh, lovely. Thank you so much, Amrita. We will definitely take that up. That is very, very generous and kind of you. And I'm sure there will be a lot of young people here who are wanting some expert guidance, some mentorship on their journey as they go along, refining their art and their talent. We certainly, you and I are in touch. So yes. We'll definitely connect you to the young people as and when they reach out to us to say that this is some help, that they want. And thank you so much. That is very, very kind of you to offer us. So thank you so much, judges, for being here, taking the time out, enjoying the competition. It's a new format. It's a different way. This wouldn't have been, in a face-to-face. We would have had the kids out there, out in the open, in the sun, making their own paintings live. And you all would have been going around and seeing the creations coming up. That has its own charm and beauty. But of course, with Corona and everything, we had to do it the virtual way. But we were decided and adamant that we will put in the Magic for Colors competition this year in our Harmony portfolio. We will have the young people show their messages through their art pieces. And thank you so much, both of you, Chandrima and Amrita, for being a part of this journey and making this success.
It was a lovely experience for us. Yeah. Thank you so much for inviting us.
Yeah. Lovely. Thank you. A pleasure. Thank you so much. And thank you to all our young people, all our competitors, our teachers, parents, guests, whoever are here. Thank you very much. Please join back Sunday evening, 4:30 onwards for the award ceremony. That's when you'll get to know who are the so-called winners. But for us, all of you all are winners already. Thank you, and we'll see you all Sunday evening. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you.
So much.